guys, welcome back and welcome to week 7. This week we're going to be looking at something called groove. So, playing the bass guitar, it's made up of two really important things, the two most important things, and one of them is harmony, which we've looked at. We've looked at major, minor, dominant 7, we've looked at the chord tones of them. And the other thing is groove. The fantastic thing about the bass guitar as an instrument, that within a band setting, it actually has, it's pretty much equal about the importance of what the bass does in that setting. You know, we can lock in and play something really rhythmical. We've got to lock in with the drummer and take care of the whole rhythm side of thing. And then the added bonus is that we get to look at the harmony and control the bottom end of the harmony and all the chords on top. So that's one of my favourite things about the bass, is you've got so much. It's not control, but you've got freedom to interpret the music the way that you feel and can really add to situations, you know, both rhythmically and harmonically. So it's a great place to be. So talking about groove, we're going to look at how we groove in a band situation. Unfortunately, due to lockdown restrictions, we can't get a jam on the go. I would love to sit and do this with a drummer, because a drum is the go-to place for me in a band to kind of lock in with a groove and make something feel good, make people nod their heads and get a boogie on or whatever. So when I listen to the drummer, the first thing I'm listening for is what he's doing with his kick drum. And that's a central point for me to focus on and start locking in around. So if a drummer's playing something like that, boom, 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 kick drum, boom, 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 straight away I can hear that and would, you know, start locking in with that. Boom, 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 boom. And you can start adding in a few fills and things. Okay. So hearing that kick drum pattern is a great place to start locking in with the drummer. And on that groove in particular, I'm actually leaving some space for the snare drum as well. So it's going kick, snare, kick, kick, snare. So it's boom, cha, boom, boom, ka, boom, ka, boom, boom, ka, boom, ka, boom, boom, ka, boom, ka, boom, boom. And that's what's making it feel like it's moving, it's breathing, you know, that different texture, that different feel. And it's a great way to start getting a feel, start getting a groove and start making people feel it and that are listening. And also to make your drummer happy because you're playing along with him, and that's always an important thing, to keep the drummer happy. So being able to find that kick drum and locking in is the first point. But then I've got a few choices now about how I can dress that up, how I can change the feel. I can lock in with the drummer, but make that part feel quite different based on what I'm playing. So if I'm playing long notes, you know, boom, 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 cha, boom, boom, cha, boom, cha, boom. Okay? It would be really different if I started playing short notes. Same lock in with the drummer. Boom, cha, boom, boom, cha, boom, cha, boom, boom, cha. So there, all I did was change the duration of the note, how long I was playing that note for, how long it was held, and that changed the feel. I was still locked in with the drummer, it was still grooving, it just changed the feel of it. Another thing that I can do, as well as playing long notes and short notes, is I can actually play more notes. I can stick with that groove, have that groove going through it, but just start filling in around it. So in its basic form, it was just... you know? So that groove's still there. That's always going to be locked in. You just start playing different rhythms. This is just that was just the chord tones I went up there in arpeggio. But always rooted deep within all of that stuff that's going on is that groove. And I have to make sure that no matter what I play on top of that, that groove's still the feel and the thing that's coming up through that. All three of those examples, there's not the right way or the wrong way. That's three different vibes, and it might be three different settings that I would play that in. Maybe not all of them are right for each situation, and that's what gives us a bit of freedom and a bit of expression, is that we can go in and start trying different things out in different scenarios to find out what makes it feel the best for that vibe. And yeah, it's a great place to start. Something to go away and have a listen to in your own time is just start listening to that connection between the kick drum especially and the bass guitar on loads of different songs that you might have heard. You know, like for example, So Lonely by The Police. And again, the kick drum, I'm sure you can guess what it was doing. So on and so forth. So again, Rosanna by Toto. There's another great example of that kick drum and the bass locking in really, really tight. 2, 3, 4. And it's that famous shuffle. So the drummer's playing that legendary shuffle on that track. And the kick drum is playing that pattern, which is a 3/2 son clave. If you're interested in further reading on the clave style, then there's a fantastic book, Funkify the Clave, which you can buy. It's for drums and bass, and you can go in and start understanding that style of rhythm. So, and we're going to look at a bit of a disco vibe here for a minute. We're going to just start with something really, really basic and just play in 1 beat per bar. And then we can start adding in some octave stuff. So, the octave, literally, you can play it with the 4th finger or with the 3rd finger. I quite like the 4th finger for that. And one thing again is about not leaving the 2 ringing out together. So we'll start up and we'll start really simple, and we'll just start adding in some extra stuff along the way. Okay, so we've got our drummer going now, and we're just gonna do this basic disco thing and just build up different ideas that we can do to make it a bit more interesting. But to start, we just start feeling the drummer. It's 4 on the floor, so we can just lock in with that kick drum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's always a great place to start. And we could throw in some octaves. And then we can take it a step further and add in a fill. So that was just a chromatic thing on the way up, using the octaves. We can do a little hammer-on thing instead of the octave, like that. So it's just going from the flat 7, hammering onto the octave. And now we could go full octaves. Okay. Now we're just back down to the 4s. So as you can see, there's lots of different things that we can do there. Just to go over a few of the things a little bit slower. Other than the octave, we're doing the little chromatic walk up. So it was. So same thing that we're doing with the walking bass lines. But we're just doing the octaves. And you can do that. You could do a walking bass line. Okay, so just to give you an idea, there was the little so that's just a hammer on from the flat 7. Okay, that was so I just used that open E and I hammered on to the G and then back down to the E for the walk up. So there's just a couple of different fills that we can do. So there's just a few options of how we can make that disco thing groove a bit and to spice it up a little. Again, the most important thing is that we're locking in with that drummer, making it feel good. Also, depending on the vibe of the track, we might want to really push on and be right ahead of the beat and make it pulse quite in front. Or maybe we want to just be bang on and really accurate, or maybe we want to be a little bit more lazy. It just, again, it depends on who's around you, what the vibe is, and things like that. But the most important thing is that we're locking in together and making it all feel good as a whole. Because at the end of the day, we need to be good and need to be on it and making sure that we're taking care of business. But the most important thing is that we make sure that the finished product, everything as a whole, the whole band is coming together and sounding great. And again, as I said at the beginning of this lesson, is that the bass guitar is such an important part in that. It's because we have the ability to control the rhythm and the harmony, the groove and the harmony. So we've got to bring them together and glue everything together and make sure that that finished product, that final song, the performance that the audience are hearing is as good as it possibly can be. And if you can get to if we can do that, then we'll keep getting phoned for gigs, and that's the main thing that we're trying to achieve as a musician that's looking to be out gigging and working. So good luck with that, guys. Stay safe, and we will see you next week.